Hello everybody and welcome back, and we're continuing where we left off from the last part. So Shiroi, take us away. Press X. Alright, you were about to pull out this guy's eye.
How nice.
Yeah.
Do we have survival of the fittest?
Give me your eye, that's what you can do.
See,
Eye
this is
for
what
an eye?
this is what happens when you go against Sub-Zero.
Nah, Teo, that only works when he's stabbed with spikes on the floor or the
So,
ceiling.
well, yeah, true. I guess this is more Baraka.
Alright, what else
Maybe?
do I need to look for?
Audio
Yeah,
processor.
the
So you
ear.
can stop
Yeah,
with
that's
the
audio
annoying
The
audio.
noise.
There's
Noise.
noise!
I can't actually hear the audio though, so...
Well, consider
Good
yourself...
for you, Shiro. You're not missing that much.
The circus music going on now.
Go
Shiro.
to the left, Shiroi. It seems like there was like a head. Don't try climbing
yeah,
it yet.
no, I was looking for it.
There you go.
Oh, you're gonna try and climb it without an audio processor? Let's see.
Wait, that's what that was? It doesn't say what...
It's at climb. Yeah, the game will not let you move on unless you get the audio processor.
There was a hint over it.
Just go back from where you came from. You should be able to find something. Let's see that head there. Oh, there we go. Examine. See if that's has anything. Oh, incompatible. Alright.
Oh, darn.
Just keep scrounging around, you'll eventually find it.
That's all one, yeah.
Oh, let's try that guy.
Hmm.
No. You have to go. You have to find a human and rip out his ear or something.
This is the second one that have struck try to kill us. Okay, I guess that doesn't
We
work.
can't do anything more with that one. Oh. Wait, this is happening again?
So, Shiro, will you kill it or spare it?
Oh, I need the thing.
Kill
That's
it.
another
Kill
one.
Yeah, the
it.
thing.
Kill
Well,
it.
well, actually, in this particular case, it's just put him out of his mercy, not to take apart. But sure.
Oh. Well, I can't read the dialogue because I don't have the audio on at the moment.
No. It only said kill or spare. So, all
Yeah,
Oh,
basically the guy won. Basically, Shiro, if you waited enough without the core compactor, you could have got it from this guy. And you would actually have done it a favor by killing it. But again, just killing the other one has no real consequences.
Sure.
Don't feel bad.
they're robots, Shiroi. But the
They're
problem is,
not people.
Teo, how can you say that? We are,
Monster.
Teo, we are alive.
Oh, wait, what's that?
We're alive. We're alive. We're alive.
Oh.
Plastic is not alive.
How do you
Metal,
know?
you mean?
Oh, check there. See if that one. Oh, if I remember correctly, this one works. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go. You
there
found
you go.
you found a compatible one. Yeah, you just but it's all just about like even if you don't kill, for example, that other android that you killed to get the core processor, you still get it from others. All you really have to do is scrounge around at random, and you'll eventually find the parts you need.
The only one you really need the priority of is the central core, because otherwise Marcus just dies if he doesn't fire a spare part quickly.
Is there
I
a
think
At
I
least
have
from what,
everything.
at
Actually,
least
no.
from what I remember.
Actually, no,
Wait.
Theo. I've already 100%ed this chapter. There's only one ending possible in this chapter, which is Marcus.
Seriously?
Yes. Well, the thing is, Theo, without Marcus, how can we shove the incredibly subtle message of anti-prejudice on the player's throat? I mean, come on.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, Shiro, time for some climbing.
Hold R1. Basically, it's all about holding buttons, basically.
As usual.
And now, the stick. Mash triangle to win. And now mash X to win.
It's funny because I'm currently playing a better game that's about climbing.
Which one?
Celeste.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And you still haven't gotten
You're
around
doing
to
it.
and you still haven't gotten around to playing Puppeteer. How dare you?
I still haven't gotten around to finishing Cuphead, but then again, I'm playing that on co-op.
Gotta love how epic the music is. Basically,
That's
Shiroi,
again with the
Hear it.
metaphor. Marcus is escaping the literal robot hell and going back to the world of the living.
that face.
The thing is, what ruins this scene is right at the end where he pulls the trench coat out of
I
nowhere.
feel like he's about to start screaming into the void.
What am I fighting for?
Well, yeah, you just replace the word android with Reploid, and there you go. And you see, Shiroi, he feels the rain, therefore he feels as if he's alive.
Number. Well, actually, he doesn't have a number. There you go. Now he's gonna rip off his LED, okay, that light that they have on their forehead that tells that they're an android. Which,
Shedding away his
as
identity.
Dardigan said, this begs the question: if the LED can be easily removed and without that the android will just look human, that's an incredibly bad design flaw. Wouldn't it make more sense to have that thing be, just to prevent androids from going rogue? Whatever.
Well, they have to go rogue in order for them to be taken out in the first place, so...
Oh, here we go. My name is Marcus. Brilliant, thanks. And the trench coat.
Out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
It literally just because rule of cool.
Where's this fedora?
Well, never mind that. Why didn't he go every time when he said I am Marcus? Why wasn't
There
there
you
a
go,
video?
Teo. There's only one in there.
Alright.
Well, I told you I was expecting a scream.
Alright, let's continue. Oh, it's
So that had metaphors up the ass.
back to Connor. Okay,
And the
Shiroi.
classic David Cage close-up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is where things start to converge a bit.
Alright.
Alright, Shiroi. Basically, we have to find Amanda. Who's Amanda, you may ask? She's apparently, the game doesn't never flat out tells you, but it seems to imply that she's the head of Cyberlife. And she's the one in charge of singing the Connor androids to help out the police. To find out what the fuck is up with the deviants. So, find
Walking in the
Amanda.
park.
This is actually not a real thing. This is Connor transmitting.
Simulated projection.
Yeah, Connor is using this to transmit his reports back to
As an
Cyberlife.
Easter egg, if you died multiple times with Connor, his
Why don't you go to the left?
past,
To the right,
his
actually.
past
Sorry.
self will show up as tombstones. Basically.
Sorry.
What would
And
you look as
showcase them.
tombstones?
Connor's died.
Remember,
Basically,
Connor can die in practically every chapter, Shiroi, and every
Yeah.
time he does, it's just in a new model, and the game reacts accordingly.
and it leaves a tombstone mark saying which
There you
model
go.
of Connor
I see.
died.
She sounds like a Matrix Oracle.
Yeah.
Which one?
Anyone,
No.
like seriously, listen to her Dwibs. This is exactly the kind of the kind of actress you'd expect to be playing an Oracle type character.
You're dead.
In summary, what is she talking about?
Basically,
She's praising Connor for his capacity of in his investigations. Basically, Shiroi,
traumatized,
depending on what you,
deviancy, intervention, simulation.
basically Shiroi, depending
I don't
on
know
what
the
you
question
do
was.
in the previous chapter, depending on how you do, she reacts accordingly here.
Okay.
It said something to me. The truth is inside. I don't know what that means. Unless it was just another error in its program. Basically, the android we interrogated. Unpleasant, dysfunctional, intriguing, unsure. This is your opinion on Connor. On Hank. Sorry. Unpleasant. You're a robot. Robots don't have opinions.
But then why is she asking?
Friendly,
Maybe this-
friendly,
maybe this-
adapt, indifferent, don't know about Hank. She means.
Maybe the Connor unit has more autonomy.
I wonder if each type of android has this sort of guide-like figure like this.
Okay. Basically, the basic point of this, Shiro, is that get that shit done and stop the deviants. That's basically it. All right. Hurry, Connor. There's
You're my
little.
only hope.
There's little time, even though we actually have plenty of time. So much so that I'm literally gonna waste some time by having you on a boat ride. But sure, little time. All right, Shiroi. Now it's time to go to the police station, so you can do some good old-fashioned detective work.
Yay.
Hank is warm about you right now, just to remind you.
Can I help you?
Okay.
Do you have authorization?
All right, connect with that Android so you can request to confirm authorization. There you go.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
There you go, Shiro. This is the future. We grant authorization by blinking rapidly.
And, yeah. Sometimes holding hands.
Hey, look, live action
It's a ve-
footage in that TV.
It's a very lewd future.
Let's watch TV.
L1 to watch.
Oh, I actually can. Sure.
Tensions in the Arctic. Several warning shots were exchanged. Apparently, no damage or casualties to either side. Blah 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 blah. This
And
is
sports.
boring. What's airing on the European Cartoon Channel?
I don't think we're allowed to watch that in work. We have to watch serious.
All right, just go to the left and go for the doors.
Sure.
Specifically the one that. Oh, actually, no, you can go for that one. There you go. All right, so you have to find Hank's desk. You can either try to find it by yourself or ask someone.
Oh, that's a lot of points.
Yeah, you can check all of the desks. I'll tell you what the desks are if you want. Basically, just keep going. You
Wait,
can,
was that
what?
that guy who just walked past? That looked exactly like that asshole father. Like to a
Father?
T.
He is
Uh,
actually.
he is.
He is a Shiroi. That's because since he survived, he filed a report to the police.
yeah.
Oh. Huh.
He will.
Whoops.
Basically,
Yeah, sure, you
he
found him.
stayed at the
L1.
Oh.
Basically, Shiro, if you stayed at the motel as well with Kara and Alice, you will see the next day a report on the news with Todd being interviewed.
All right, Shiroi. What I want you to do now is, for the sake of showing something off, now you have a choice. Well, actually, never mind. First, you have to wait for him. Never mind. Sit down. I forgot about this. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I was looking out for him as opposed to the desk.
Explore new office. All right, now you can explore the office. So what I want you to do, Shiroi, is go to a specific place. I'll guide you through it.
Okay.
Go ahead and stand. Just so you can see one of the cutscenes that pisses me off the most in this game. All right, go to the right from you where you are. Now keep going forward. You'll eventually, yeah. And it says something. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, keep going. Actually, you're good. You're good. Keep going. Enter that room right there that you see at your right there.
Oh, okay.
Enter there. You should be seeing the. There you go. Fuck! Look at that. Our friend, the plastic detective, is back in fuck you, David. Fuck you. Greet, introduce, ignore. Hello, Detective Reed.
Don't you hello me, you piece of...
Never seen an android like you before. What model are you? Answer, refuse, ignore.
I'll answer, why not?
I'm a prototype. A prototype. Android detective. So machines are gonna replace us all. Is that it? Bring me
Maybe
a
if
coffee.
you're good at
Bring me a
your job.
coffee. Bring me a coffee, dipshit. Get a move on. Accept, refuse, ignore.
Get your own fucking coffee.
I'm sorry, but I only take orders from Lieutenant Anderson. Oh. Oh. If Hank hadn't gotten in the way yesterday, I would have fucked you up for disobeying a human. Okay, Theo. I think we're playing the wrong game. I thought we were playing a game with human beings, not cartoons. Like,
I'm more concerned by the fact that Connor reacted that way to a single punch from Asshole Guy.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if he was just pretending for the sake of indulging in his ego.
Well, yeah, Dardigan mentioned this as well, if I remember correctly, didn't he?
I forgot.
Well, okay, even if he didn't, yeah, it doesn't make any sense for Connor to, flinch at a punch because he's an android. He's made of metal.
No,
And
you meant
plastic.
plastic.
Ah!
Also, bagels.
Oh boy. Look at that Shiroi. The black cartoonish cop boss from Indigo Prophecy is back.
Yay!
Huh.
Unfortunately, he's much less cartoony in this version.
And he's not a journalist now. He's that. Well, no, actually, no. He was a cop. I'm confused because you
The
guys.
police chief too. The police chief.
Yeah. I was confused because we actually compared him to J. Jonah Jameson.
Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now we're getting reports of assaults and even homicides, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation and we gotta deal with it before the shit hits the fan. Yes, he literally just said shit hit the fan. I want you to investigate these cases. Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I'm Clancy Brown, goddammit. I'm better than this.
I had the career,
I know jack shit about androids. Fortunately, I still have Tangle to fall back upon. Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation. Bullshit! The truth is nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids and you let me holding the bag. You're a loose cannon, Hank. You're a loose cannon! It's a state-of-the-art prototype. Illatra's your partner. No fucking way. I don't need a partner. But yeah, you know how this goes. This is like every single cliche cop scene ever.
You'll warm up to him eventually.
Eventually.
If you want to, Shiroi, remember, you can choose to be an asshole to Hank if you want.
Nah. I'm not gonna be an asshole to the best thing in this. Also, he is yet to appear.
Oh my god, I don't have any... if I pretend that I don't have to hit any more pages to your case, which sounded like a fucking novel. My god. I've just have about enough of your bitching. Either do your job or hand in your badge. If you'll excuse me, I got work to do.
Going off to buy him booze.
We already did that in the first time we met him, Shiroi, so we can do that. Anderson, positive, file, leave.
Also, Sheer, don't worry. It's not gonna be the last time Clancy Brown downs booze in this game.
Okay.
Have a nice day, Cap. Alright, now go to where Hank is.
No one cares.
We need to check on Clancy, see how he's handling this.
Where is he?
Right there. You're really in front of his desk. There you go.
There we go.
Understanding, pragmatic, constructive.
Fine.
Shiroi's reaction to this game. Ha, fine.
Partners, positive. Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other. Desk,
Okay.
positive. In any case, if I'd like to know, I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. desk. It's the only one now. So, is there a desk anywhere I can use? No one's using that one. Holy shit! He actually talked to me. Hank Senpai finally noticed me.
Oh, he had to.
All right,
I'm not
Shiroi.
going
Basically,
away.
just go sit on that chair that he pointed. Basically, it's the one that's right in front of Clancy. Just
Right opposite.
go to the right. Keep going. Yeah, not to the right. And it's that chair over there. Sit down. All right. Fowler, hours, start working.
What the hell is the first option?
Captain Fowler, the police chief.
Oh, Fowler. Sorry, I heard that as flower when you said it.
Flower.
What the
Fowler, hours, start working.
fuck? I'm curious.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time? I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
No, but I want to be your friend.
Fowler, start working.
Oh, fine.
If you have any files on Deviant, I'd like to take a look at them. Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
I hope you damn well knock yourself out.
I'm planning on having this particular playthrough be different in the sense that I'll probably silence the video itself, so that the audience doesn't have to hear me say the exact same things that Connor is saying. Access. You have to do the analog stick there, Shiroi, to access the computer.
No, the microphone was blocking that.
Sure. All right, don't worry about that. Just keep scrolling down. Don't bother. Just keep scrolling down. It doesn't matter. Now hold square, so you'll automatically scan everything for you. Oh yeah, that's Kara. Yeah, that's the Kara is now one of the things. But yeah, and there we go.
Because Todd basically filed that report.
243 files. The first date back 9 months. It all started in Detroit, of course it did, and quickly
Well
spread
done.
over the country. An AX400, aka Kara, that's Kara's model, is reported last night. It could be a good starting point. Come on, Hank. Work.
The president hasn't lost his job.
Direct, aggressive, professional, understanding.
But if he's going to be an arsehole to us, be an arsehole back.
Now,
No,
Shiro,
Shiro is playing it, not you.
why don't you go fuck yourself?
What?
Well, that was his response. I was just reading it.
Oh,
The ter-
I thought you were
the
saying
ter-
it to me for some reason. I was like,
Determined, resign the mission,
No, don't use
threaten.
Oh! Fuck.
I suggest you sort out your personal issues and let me work with someone more competent. Oh.
That was an accident.
Listen, asshole, if it was up to me, I'd throw a lot of you in a dumpster instead of match to it, so stop pissing me off.
Well, I fucked that up.
Fortunately, this cop actually tells you, oh, there's an accident. It's in the Revendale district. I'm on it.
Where on it?
Sorry, Shiroi. It seems like you didn't do so well with Hank Senpai this time.
Oh,
do you ever do well with him in this chapter?
Yes, you do. The problem is that
I'm surprised you didn't ask
The
Shiroi
problem is
to
I fucked up.
to scan
I'm sorry,
the stuff.
scan the desk. Yeah.
No, that's okay. She can still do fine. Especially when
It's
we
just
get.
every time I've seen this chapter, it always ends with Frank getting angry. Hank, sorry.
Yeah, Hank always gets angry regardless of what you do in this chapter. Remember, Dwebs, he's the angry cop.
He's a tsundere, and you have to break those.
Yes.
Oh God. I wish I could break all.
All right, back to Kara and Alice.
All right.
Oh great.
Oh, Alice is
Back to-
Alice is distant right now.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she's asleep.
Change appearance, cut hair. All right, Shiroi. Now, Shiroi, you get to personalize your very own Kara robot. So move away. All right. You can choose to give her a different hair color. Usually, I pick the blonde color since that's the one that you see in the trailers. You can choose black if you want her to look exactly like the original Kara from the tech demo. So, yeah, but first you have to cut your hair.
And your hair's already pretty short enough. In this car, I mean.
All right, explore area,
That's
check number.
because she had a knot, I think. Ball
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, she has a knot.
She's wearing a hat at the moment.
Not to mention, guys, remember, we're trying to get Kara to look like she did in the tech demo to appease the fan base. So, all right, Shira, just walk back a bit, because there's no. Now go to the left. You should be seeing. There you go. L1.
There you go.
Scissors. Don't play with scissors,
Maybe a
kids.
pair of scissors.
Just don't run with them, Kara.
Fortunately, we have a mirror. Let's use it.
Well, she's already holding them incorrectly, so.
That's the thing, Shira. I don't think David knows how scissors work.
But these French people should be knowing how to comb hair.
David doesn't have any hair.
There you go, Shiroi. There you go. That's the hairstyle from the demo. Now you can choose blonde, white, black, or not, or just leave it as it is right now. Oh, so you want tech demo Kara?
That smile, Jesus.
Again, why would they design it so that if the LED gets removed, it just repairs the skin and makes you look like a human?
I wonder if it was Todd or the mother who removed it from Alice.
wonder.
That's because that's the thing, Shiroi. The game never explains who or what removed the LED from Alice. She just doesn't
And
have.
why.
She just doesn't have it. Again, for the sake of the plot twist, I guess. Deaf to androids there in the wall.
I wonder
Subtle.
if,
All right, now you're supposed to go back to that door, to the door you originally entered this
Okay.
park from. Just keep walking. You can press R1 to change the camera angle, by the way, to put it behind you.
I forgot which button was for the
Yeah.
camera. I'm actually wondering, I assume the game never once explains this by any means, but I'm
Good.
wondering if
Just
The
keep walking
purpose
forward,
is-
Shiroi.
wonder if the purpose for I have to go to the other side of the car, I'm guessing.
Oh, look, a magazine.
Sorry, what was your question, Shiroi?
You can't read it,
It
though,
wasn't
so
a
you...
question. I think it was more so. I wonder if Android children are for people who can't actually have children.
Most likely.
Yeah. It's
All
mostly
right.
like that.
Just go to the... Just keep going all the way to the other side of the park, like you were. Not that side, the other side.
One of the one of the depliants actually, if you bother to read it, I forgot if it was
No,
before
just-
or in future or anything, even tells you that Android children are constructed in a way to also simulate fever
You
occasionally.
can't
to
get
give,
into the car right now, Shiroi. Just
That-
Hey, you told me
access.
to go to the door that I.
no, the door, but it's the door of the car of the parking
Oh, I thought you
space.
meant the car door. I thought we were
Sorry.
going back to Alice.
Sure.
Get it, the
It's okay.
corridor.
Look,
What a story, dweebs.
and there you go. This is when the paths intersect. Connor and Kara's paths intersect. While this is going on, Connor and Hank are looking for Kara. So
Again, David, I'm still waiting on that The Room official license video.
all right,
game to tell you.
Shiroi, get ready because this is actually one of the first chapters where you can let Kara and Alice die, or you can catch them as Connor. So what do you want to do? Or you can just have Kara and Alice escape.
And also, you can potentially have Connor die here.
That too, yeah.
Oh.
So what do you want to do?
So if you want, you can go full genocide for this chapter.
Yeah, you can actually kill both Kara and Connor in this chapter.
I don't really want to kill either of them.
Alright, you can just have Kara escape then, or you can just have, you can, even if you do get caught in the stealth section, you'll get a chance to do a QTE through a road anyway, so you'll be fine. Anyway, I'm cold. What? You're... Okay. To be fair, the game will establish later on that these androids have a thing that simulates the feeling of cold and heat. So this actually is fine. I just wish that's like the one thing, but everything else doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Exit. All right, Shiroi. Now you're gonna have to try to go by completely unnoticed by the police. You're
So
pretty.
well,
Oh, look at that, Shiroi. Alice thinks you're pretty like that.
There's a lot to look out for.
Alright, Shira, this is your first trial as Robo Mommy. Escape the police. Alright, since you don't want to kill either of them, I'll just let you play the chapter normally, since it's easy enough to get past them anyway. I have no idea. Oh, Hank is still warm, fortunately, despite what you did. There you go. See, that's the thing. The game makes it very easy for you to strengthen the relationships anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Androids don't feel fear. Deviants do. They get overwhelmed by their emotions and make irrational decisions. Oh well, that still doesn't tell us where it went.
We call those human.
It didn't have a plan, and it had nowhere to go. Maybe it didn't go far. Alright, I have to say, the water effects on their faces is freaking fantastic. I'll give it that. This is, like, I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if you could see it, Shiroi, but the water in Connor's face looked amazing. I'll give it that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Shiroi, go ahead. This is the basic... Alright, you can press... Yeah, you can hold R2 to tell how further you are away from your destination. And whenever you're near a cop, a percentage will show up, and you have to keep that percentage low. Oh, there you go. And when you see a prompt there, that you should hold it. Yeah, hold it. So you can hide. Yeah, hold that too. There you go. Basically, the game will prompt you with those hold button prompts so you can hide from the cops. Basically, as you walk around. Don't worry, even if you get caught, the game gives you a second chance.
I don't want to have to. This is the one time I don't want to have to wait for traffic lights.
Just keep going forward. You'll eventually get there. Oh, alright, hide. Very good. It's a good thing the cops are fucking idiots.
I know, right?
He literally just turned his head as well, like.
Duh.
it's like in Crash Twin Sanity where
Alright,
when
you can
you're trying to hide from the
go for the
when you're trying to
go for the
hide from
crosswalk. Yeah.
natives, they go.
Look at that, Shiroi. Thanks to the camera, you got to see the inside of that car.
Yay!
Now we're gonna use an umbrella. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I love how the game literally raises the percentage to 99% just to scare you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't do that. I don't even like trains.
It's once again David using
keep
his
going.
meters in a scripted way just to trick the player.
The game will
With the-
always, every time a cop shows up, the stealth is incredibly scripted, as you can see. Like, every
That
time...
thing is see-through!
The stealth is incredibly scripted. I mean, every time a cop is about to get you, there's always some place for you to hide. Like, it's so
Not
scripted.
just that, the way it raises to 99% all the time.
Alright, looks like Hank is giving up.
Fuck this shit. I'm going back to Crush.
Those water effects, jeesh. If there's one thing I'll definitely give this game is that it looks fantastic.
Once again, it's another. If there's one thing that at least the Quantity manages to get for the most part and not completely, is to use the potential of the console thereon. In this
For the
case,
most part.
PS4.
For the most part,
But
like you said.
it also helps with the PS4 as an actual easier hard drive to work on, so even in case of incompetency, they could have managed to achieve such a thing.
Oh.
I mean, keep in mind, we're talking about the same country that maybe entered the void in heavy rain.
So Shiroi, are you a happy mommy yet? On the run. Alright, so the ending you got was reach the train safely. That was the easiest self section ever.
I know, right? You didn't even need a cardboard box.
Several sources report, several office oh god, this chapter, no.
Yeah, there's another thing, Shiroi. Basically, a thing that's going on in the background that you don't see is how the public opinion reacts to the Android deviancy problem.
I'm sure they react.
Oh no, it's this one.
Shiroi,
You're not gonna like this one,
Shiroi, I recommend you let me do this chapter, because this chapter not only can be a bit hard for you to do. This chapter,
it's a collectathon.
This chapter involves looking at walls and recognizing symbols, which is not something that I think you should try to do.
Isn't this the one you practiced with me before?
Yeah, we did practice those scripted sequences with Marcus, yes, but we didn't practice the actual...
I'll tell you what,
how about
Shiroi,
that?
give it a try and see what happens.
Yeah, go ahead. If it gets hard for... you're supposed to look for that symbol that's on the center, that square cross thingy.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to make out sometimes. Alright, go look for the graffiti. It's right on the left. Alright, R2 to examine. Hold R2. There you go. Now you're supposed to look for it. There you go. You found it. Clue updated. And now that you've found it, a new one shows up there. Find this graffiti. And now you have to explore the city to find the wall that has that graffiti. You see, Teo, I've noticed that you guys over here in Italy like a lot of graffiti. So David Cage thought it would be a good idea to have an entire chapter involving graffiti.
It doesn't help that I know I shouldn't. I should be more tolerant, but I usually don't have a lot of respect for graffiti. I know that it's a form of art, and in some cases it can produce beautiful paintings, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's being used also to vandalize on public or private properties. If you want to do that kind of thing, find like what's the name, like
paper
canvas.
Yeah, a proper canvas or.
Well, the thing is, Teo, I both agree and disagree with you. For me, it's like I consider it urban. Okay. Obviously, there's those stupid dipshits who only use graffiti to write stupid insults to people.
It's not even a thing of saying, "Oh, you're just drawing penises and everything." No, again, I understand that someone wants to express his art in that particular way, and the end results are really even pretty to look at. It's just that.
Oh, look! Hold on, Teo. Look at that, Shiroi. A stair. Androids have to use their own stairway. Look at that. Look how
The lazy humans have to use an escalator.
the humans get to use an escalator. The androids have to use stairs.
Also, I'd like to point out, what if an android is damaged? That's
Hey,
fucking
dude,
ableist,
hey, dude,
assholes.
Hey, dude, did you know that prejudice is bad? Just in case you didn't know.
Hmm.
Also, I'd like to point out that in some places in London, there are actually places where you can legally graffiti.
Yeah, I know, but also sometimes in some occasion, depending on who's the
It's that
mayor
wall
and
there,
everything,
Shiroi. It's right that wall. It's right in front of
sometimes
you.
city mayors or basically the
All
local
R2.
politics
I know
can
I pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
can allow basically controlled. We call it murales here in my country. Where I think it's a Spanish or Brazilian term. Basically, it's when actually the government can allow kind of like this to happen, but
Right
it's
there.
so rare, and nowadays they don't do anymore.
No, it's this one.
Well,
Remember,
they're actually pretty big.
remember, at any point in this chapter, you can ult triangle to check the graffiti on your hand again.
Well, that's what I'm doing because I have to get a look at this.
Sure. In the meantime, what I was trying to say, usually too, I consider it urban art in the sense that yes, if someone just makes something that's just like a graffiti that's literally just saying
For the sake of vandalizing.
like just text that's just an insult or something like that. When it's an actual proper drawing that looks cool. Honestly, I don't even consider that vandalizing because I actually think buildings look way cooler with graffiti on it anyway. But I consider it urban art, like making the street look cooler, like there little art on the streets. That's how I look at it.
I could agree with that, but the problem is that it was born exactly for this purpose, and it had never changed. But basically, I think that a lot of people forgot.
It's right there, Shiroi. Go for the
Well,
crosswalk.
I know, but
It's a form of rebellion against the system. Therefore, it's basically instilling chaos
There
and
you go.
everything.
For me, like I said, if it's in a city where there are parts where you're actually allowed to do that, then it's fine. Oh, wrong
All right,
button.
R2.
There we go.
All right, you have to find that. This time it's two of them. All right, there's
Well,
one
there's two
there.
of them last time.
Yeah.
Antique game.
It keeps slightly missing the mark of this.
That's okay,
Oh,
Shiroi.
no, it already.
Don't worry,
no, no,
Shiroi.
it
Yeah,
already.
yeah, you have plenty of time. Don't worry.
On Ismo, I didn't actually It was quite. The first one was actually quite subtle on whether it actually registered that.
All right, now keep walking down the road. This one is easy. From this point on, it's easy. Just keep walking down the road you're on.
Well, it was easy for the first few. So.
All right, let's keep. Don't go for the crosswalk. Just keep walking for that door. That other side of the city is nothing but a waste of your time. There's literally nothing in there.
Beginner's trap.
All right, R2. There's one right above you. There you go. Where else? This is possibly the most boring chapter in the game to me. It's literally nothing but a freaking.
I don't really understand why Connor would really need to do these
You mean
patches
Marcus?
just to get. Well, sorry, Marcus. My bad. We'll need to do all these patches
Shiroi,
just
stop.
to get
Hold on,
Jericho.
too. All right, Shiroi, you can stop.
I can't actually see it.
It even says it right there, obstrude symbol. So get out. And now you have an option to crouch. There you go. Oh, it's fine. Just go.
No one cares.
All right.
Like, I agree, but I think we should have been conveyed.
All right. Now
better.
go forward and put
I
that
see
thing.
it already.
Remove. You know, guy at the junkyard who gave us all our Tushi, right? You know, guy in the graveyard who gave us the graffiti thingy. Wouldn't it be much easier just to tell me where Jericho is?
Well, it was on his last breath, basically. So, then again, he was still an android.
It's his attorney all over again. Oh shit! I'm about to die. What am I going to write with my blood? Am I going to write he X did it? No, I'm just gonna write a name without context.
Actually, no, Pedro. Actually, that reminds me of a better complaint. The fact that he's an android. Technically, he could have transmitted all
Holy
the
shit!
information
Marcus just suddenly
possible
just remembered that he can run.
And yet, you still don't have a run button.
All right, go ahead. All right, in order to get the other All right. Yeah, you have to find a way up.
I'm guessing I have to climb over.
All right. Just find a way to reach the roof. Basically, we're going to do this Last of Us style. We're going to use a trash can and push it into the thing.
Oh, could you show me what there?
Right
we
there,
go.
L1.
No.
It's right near
For
you.
some reason, the command doesn't appear as it should. It appears on its side, meaning I'm seeing nothing.
Climb. Press X to climb. There we go. Now all R2 to find the final thingies. Alright, so we have one there. But where could the final one be? This is the hardest one by far because this one is actually
It's
white.
hidden in all this nonsense. Oh, there it is.
Oh, very good. Alright, this works. And now you're supposed to find that one. Alright, Shiroi, you might remember this as one of the parts that we test run.
Ugh.
Alright, Dwibs, check this out. This is one of the most scripted gimmicks I've ever seen in a David Cage game. Literally all you do is pick the correct option and he'll eventually do it. Like even if you
I
pick
remember the correct option.
even if you pick the wrong one, the game will not allow you to do the wrong thing. It will just keep telling you, no dipshit, pick another one. So yeah, up would be that's too unstable, Shiroi. Rewind. Alright. So we have to pick another one. Go forward until you see the two choices. Keep going forward. There you go. Now choose the other one. Just keep choosing until you win. Hold. There you go. This is the game's way of teaching you how these things work. There you go. Well, was Marcus programmed with the ability to do parkour?
Potentially, I guess.
But for what purpose? Why would they program a robot that's meant...
Protecting their human, I guess?
But he's supposed to be a servant robot. Why would a servant robot be programmed with ability...
Well, not necessarily. It's just a type of model. It is possible that Carl chose him just for appearance only, not necessarily for his capacities. After all, the assistance that Marcus needed to provide to
Thank you for showing it to me.
to Carl was not the most, was more limitedly physical. Otherwise, it was morely emotional.
All right, two more to find.
I'm actually surprised I managed to find that last one from the previous one.
Yeah, me too, actually. Because I myself actually had trouble once finding that symbol the first time. So...
the area around it, to be fair, was actually quite dark.
This one can be a bit hard because it's the same color as the wall.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. Just go to the right. Go to the right.
Doesn't seem to stand out as...
Go down. Go down.
obviously as
I'll tell you.
others.
Just go down. Go down a bit more. All right. Now. Oh, sorry. A bit left. A bit to the left. A bit to the left. Yeah. There you go. Up. There you go.
What? Hey, what?
Exactly. Yeah. You know what? This is one of the reasons why I suggested that maybe I should have done this, but you managed to pull off just fine, fortunately. All right, we're done looking for samples. Now it's time to script our way out of here. Pre-construct. Compelling gameplay, isn't it?
Totally.
All right, Shiroi, right or left?
Right's always right, right?
Right means progress.
Wrong.
We would not be
Oh.
solid enough, I guess.
Oops.
Sorry, that doesn't work. Try the other one, dude. Then why the fuck don't you just do your own scripted sequence by yourself, David? If I'm not even at all, if I'm not even playing a role in this, why am I even bothering? Ugh. All right, for there or for the wall.
I mean, this kind of sequence usually works fine in Batman Arkham Origins, where you need to reconstruct the crime scene, and again, as well as when Connor actually has to investigate. But for a simulation of proceeding through a route like this, I don't know. Yeah, I agree that it just seems to be overdoing what could be easily a cutscene.
There
This
you
is
go.
Marcus in The Floor is Lava.
I love how
He's not doing anything completely
I love how-
challenging with
I
it.
love
There's
how
no
you-
consequence for sending him the wrong way.
I love how you pre-construct the scene and then you have to see it actually get done, because
It's like we're doing their jobs for
It's
you.
yeah, Pedro, it's your reward technically.
but
But I don't feel rewarded.
it doesn't look impressive enough to be a reward too. Sorry.
Right.
All right, this next graffiti can be hard to find because of the specific way it's found. Basically, you have to because
Go ahead.
part of this symbol is in one of the pillars. So basically, you have to look at the graffiti from a certain perspective where.
Yeah, you have to align
Right now,
the graffiti.
you were literally.
There was a massive delay there for some reason. Sorry.
All right, just keep going back to the right. You should be seeing it in a moment. There you go, R2. I think it should work there. Yeah, go ahead. To the right.
It was right in front of me.
There you go. See, I already know beforehand where it is, so I was able to tell you.
I played the Vat American games do that with the Riddler symbols here and there,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of using this type
Go
of.
for that hole in the wall, Shiroi. That hole in the wall that you see
I
right
just
there.
wanted to look at it.
Okay. All the other
It's a
holes are
cool
just
visual trick, I guess.
remove.
Remove kebab.
We're simulating the act of being tired, don't you know? L2. Come on, Shiro, don't you know how this works? Monkey C button, monkey push button.
Monkey got a C button first.
If a million of French monkeys will put in front of typewriters, will they eventually make a
it
script
David
of that?
Cage game.
Yeah,
No, I'm pretty sure the monkeys would write a better story than David Cage.
yeah. And underwhelmingly enough, Jericho is a
About-
rusty. No, it's basically Rusty Bucket Bay from Banjo Kazooie.
That's incredibly disappointing, I have to say.
I don't even know. Why would you call your ship Jericho?
It's a reference to another American.
But not just that. I actually read the Bible, but oh god.
Well, that's the thing, Teo. It's exactly for the purpose of referencing that, because
But that's the thing. It's like Dartigan said. Why would you name something like a ship with the name of a city, but has been consistently pillaged and crumbled to dust multiple times?
what can I tell you, Teo? David is a weird fuck.
What happened to the running?
Apparently, Marcus forgot.
All right, we'll finish off this chapter and we're done. Go ahead and
Sure.
climb those stairs. Only 5 more minutes of share play should be enough to finish this chapter. We're almost done.
Mm-hmm. If I recall, this ends on a
Oh, this
cliffhanger.
part. All right, Shiri. When you're inside the boat, maybe I should. Well, just keep going. Tell me if you think I should take over, because it's pretty dark inside the boat. So,
Yeah.
I'll see when we get to the boat.
all right.
One thing that I will say, I actually kind of like.
David,
about
stop
this
shoving the
chapter,
sun on my face, please.
It's the fact that, well, aside from that flashback, if I recall, Connor, well, no, sorry, Marcus, and potentially no one else actually speak in this chapter. It's very, it has a particular atmosphere to it, even though obviously what you do is rather redundant and pointless when you think about it. But the way it's presented, I think it's fine.
Also, Teo, you're confusing the two is an insult to Connor.
Pedro, I kept. Well, not just that. First of all, I've been seeing this game way too many times than I should have between the streams and this. And there's also the Rumble we still need to commentate by the time we're recording. But again,
Teo, you
keep
can
in
never
mind-
escape the cage, Teo. You can never escape the cage.
But again, Pedro, it's like
examine.
when I confused the Ang for Fang when we were in the middle of Faith
Keep
and
going.
Seraph.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to. Yeah, pick up. Basically, it's a flashlight.
Don't bother really with the tense factor for this particular sequence, Shiroi. The game is very poorly trying to become a survival horror for like 5 minutes, and
It's
it amounts
okay,
to nothing.
Those actually don't affect me.
All right, just pretend you're all right, Shiroi. Just pretend you're playing a really shitty version of PT.
Or Slenderman.
Keep going, Shiroi, to the right. Remember, we only have 3 minutes.
I couldn't tell if we can go left or right.
Just keep going.
Is it a bit too dark for you?
Just keep going forward.
At the moment, the flashlight kind of helps, because one of the issues with...
Well, that's what he's supposed to do.
No, wait, I'll explain. The last building did have light, but it was light in very unhelpful places.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The flashlight is done for a specific purpose.
Keep going.
Have a direct beam of light that can help you in these kind of ambience.
L2 to open. Well, that didn't work. Go for the other way. The way that the game is showing you.
The way that the game actually told me.
Yeah. But Shiroi, the game is very spooky. See, that girl is about to jump straight to you in flashing towards the camera.
That's an optional room. You don't need to go in there, so you can leave if you want. It's only for the purpose of reading a magazine, which you can't read anyway. So.
Ah, okay.
All right, just keep going. You're almost done.
Just keep swimming.
Oh,
I see a person kind of...
to the right.
Something moved.
yeah.
It's spooky.
That person was actually Marcus's love interest, Shiroi.
Not just that, the game blatantly tried to do the jump scare with the audio. You couldn't hear it, but it tried to do the loud audio suddenly out of
To the
nowhere.
left.
Did I miss anything?
Not really.
Marcus has entered
Keep going.
Jericho.
There we go. You're
The control kind of...
sure.
Unresponded.
There, yeah.
Keep,
You know, when you
all
say
right, you're
Jericho,
literally
to me, I
almost.
keep
You're
thinking-
literally about to finish a chapter. We'll just finish here.
To me, I keep thinking of
1
Chris
minute.
Jericho.
Keep going. Keep going. We're literally going to finish as you finish the chapter. It's perfect. Perfect timing.
Wait, am I going?
Yeah. There's an opening there with a stairway. There you go. Keep going. And you're literally
Stairway.
about to finish the chapter in 3,
Or
2, 1.
1. See, this bit is hard to see
Congratulations.
because they're blocking most of the light there.
Yeah. That's okay. The rest is just
That's
a,
not fine because again, that was more direct light.
that's
rather
okay.
than
The rest is just a
local light.
cutscene. So
Yeah.
you're fine. Oh yeah. Stand.
Again, I prefer light to either be like
Pick up.
above me or directly in front of me. A lot of the light in that house was below you, so it's a bit of a problem.
Oh look, Shiroi, you found Jericho, aka the place of the refugee androids.
Now
There
we're
is
gonna
his
have
tongue,
to do some
so-
kind of initiation.
Welcome to Jericho.
Welcome to Jericho.
Literally,
Marcus.
it was literally
Oh,
as the
Angel.
chapter ended. Perfect.
It's like, welcome to Jericho, and then it cuts the share play.
Okay. All right. So that was all right. So that's a perfect way to end. So perfect timing, actually. Yeah, this is one to go in the books. All right, everybody. See you for the next part.
See ya.
See ya.